I think you looked at the slides that I have. I just want to give you a quick overview of Wix after your login if you already have an account. If you don't have an account, you have to create one and go through the setup process. But if you have one, the minute you log into Wix, you'll see something that looks like this. If you don't have a website, you'll see this. If you already have something built, you'll see your website over here as if you have a list of different websites or projects that you're working on. But since we're logging in for the first time, I'm going to click over here to create a new site. I mean, normal questions, what kind of website you want to build, the whole thing. I'm just going to click on business. And I think you've seen this before. Choose a template. And I'm going to select this one. All right, so you can click on view to see how it looks and see how it actually looks on mobile or on desktop, and you can actually see, let's see, how the window looks, how it functions, the whole thing. So I'm going to click on edit this site, and that's going to open another window, and it's going to start populating the content of the website. So we're just going to do a quick overview of all the different sections. So this is a very interesting tool. If you want to start with Wix, it's a paid service, so you can use it for free if you don't want to have a professional domain name and it's going to show up advertisement on your website and things like that. So if you want to see how it works and play around with it, that's a good option. So as you can see over here, unlike WordPress.com and other platforms, this one is pretty visual. So you edit as you go, you add content as you go. You see your website and you work with it as you go. It's not, you don't jump from one section to another basically. Everything is in front of you. So over here at the top you have your own menu. Okay. You have a login bar. So this is all standard stuff. If you want to delete something, you just click on it and see you have all the different options to change it, make it bigger, change the color, animate it, all sort of stuff. And this over here, you can even delete it if you want. Okay, and if you want to undo it, over here, undo, it comes back. So you always have the undo button over here, redo and undo. This is a tool over here that if I click on it, you can get information on what the edit toolbar and what it does. So everything that you click, this gets activated. You can actually do stuff with it. So you can align it, duplicate stuff, whatever you want. It's all over here. Now, I just clicked on the word success. If I double click it, I will be able to actually edit it. And you'll get a text setting tool that pops up right away. So if I type in something else here, okay. Alright, so as you can see over here, I got my menu. I got my text. I changed it. I can change the font. Maybe I want to do heading 2, heading 3. I'll leave it as is. I don't want to play around with it. You can add a highlight to it with different colors. You can play around with these options. If you want to add a little bit of a shade, whatever you want. You can play around with this stuff and see how it works. But as you can see, just click and change. Same thing with this one, same thing with this actual button. If you want to change it, you just click on it and start playing around with it. So for example, for the button, change the text, change the design, change the layout. Maybe this is a link, so if I click on it, where should it go? To the current page. It should open over here. The anchor, the website address. So when you click it, where it should take you. So as you can see, it has a lot of options. This is a little bit more complicated than before. For example, if you want to make that button click on a phone number, okay, I'm going to click over here and say, I'm going to pick like just a phone number. All right, and over here, the anchor, which is the actual text. Alright, so top window, none, no link, this address, email, number. So let's do it again. Done. It says book now. I'm going to change the text. Call us now. All right. And now if somebody clicks it, it's going to actually call the phone number. So it's that easy, if you want to change stuff. And if you don't want it, put it back the way it was. Undone, undone, undo, undo. I don't think you can do a lot of undos over here, but I went all the way back to the way it was. Now over here you have a set of menu items, the navigation. So if you want to manage the menu, you click over here, or if you want, a shortcut is over here, manage menu. So all of this stuff is a toolbar where you can add stuff to the page or change it. So as you can see over here, we have about, services, motivational, reading, blog, and contact. And over here, each menu item is an actual page. So for example, motivational reading, you don't want that, you click on it and you say, okay, let's hide it for now. Okay, I don't want to show it. It disappears from the menu, but it's still here. I didn't delete it. So if you want to work on a page, you can hide it, click it, and here's the page, okay? And it has some stuff. Maybe I want to modify it before I publish it, okay? Maybe I want to click on About Us. Navigation, let's go to About. All right, here's how it looks. So it's a section on the same page, all right? It just scrolls down. So you want to modify something. So if you see this thing over here, the little bar, like a little anchor, that means it's a page on the same website. So if you click on services, it's a standalone page. And here's the content of that page. So let's say, for example, you want to add a brand new page to your website. Site menu, you click add page, and let's call that page, it goes to the top, fun stuff. All right, done. It gets added to the menu. You're going to move it under over here. You're going to make it a sub menu. It disappears, but if you click on preview, under about, you should have fun stuff. Let's go back to the editor. Click on menus, let's move it out, put it all the way at the top of the page, so it's over here. Fantastic. And now, since we clicked on this page, this gets activated. All right, and once it gets activated, we can add stuff to it. So it's pretty easy. So let's start by looking at the background of the page. Over here, we have a background. We can change it. So this is the background. We can add a video background, which is animated. We can add water. I mean, this stuff is fun, but it takes a lot of time to load. Or you can put the banana thing, whatever you want. You can play around with everything, but this is the default one. I'm going to leave it at the default. So here's my new background. Also, you can add images from your computer. You can add videos. You can make it a solid background, whatever it is. All right. So let's pause over here and come back later.